This is private property.
Do you know what they do here? Scamming the weakest in our society.
Buddy, I'm counting to 3.
1, 2, 3. There, I did it for you.
All right, hello everybody.
Hey everybody, how we doing?
We are here, Tinseltown,
To get down.
to get down. That's right. We're going to go see The Beekeeper.
Ooh, get ready. Get ready.
Ever since I saw the title of this, I was like Beekeeper, and then I saw Jason Statham. I was like, uh-oh,
Yeah.
going in a little different direction than Transporter.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
We don't know much about the film. I've seen the trailer, and the trailer looks real good. Felicia Rashad is in this film.
Absolutely.
And from what we're gathering, something happens, and then he has to take action on that.
Absolutely. Yep. He plays an ex-operative that works for this secret clandestine group called the Beekeepers. And when his friend, who is portrayed by Felicia Rashad, ends up perishing due to suicide, he wants to find out what happened. And boy, does he find out what happened with the vengeance. So we're gonna find out what happens with this whole beekeeper thing. The cover of the poster looks pretty, pretty awesome. It shows Jason Statham and then like the bees kind of flying off him. So we're gonna find out if he gets stung or if he does the stinging or both.
I think he's going to do the stinging. Little Scoot, what do you think?
I actually just saw the trailer and everything. The fact that it has Jason Statham in it, like Jason Statham's been in Fast and Furious and everything like that. He's been in The Meg. He's all about action, so I don't think they could have picked a better guy for the Beekeeper than him. So, and I think he's got a lot to offer as well. So, just leave it out there.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, we're ready to go.
That's
You ready
it.
to get stung?
Hey, it's time to get stung. It's time to go ahead and wreak some havoc, and I mean swarm over to this concession stand. That's
Oh,
what
that's
we're
right.
gonna
We got to get snacks.
That's it.
That's what
it.
we got to get some snacks.
That's it.
But I'll tell you something. We are ready. Jason Statham. I don't know what to say.
You're
I'm
gonna
just
find
ready.
out.
That's all right. So we're going to see you before
And after the
movie.
Will you stomp his ass out?
You're telling me one man did this. The only thing you know is he's a beekeeper.
All right, folks. We are back after the movie.
After the movie.
Going to see The Beekeeper. Woo! Woo! Oh,
That's
man.
it, man. Yeah.
Jason Statham, I have to say, other than Keanu Reeves, is probably the action person
Right.
that I would jump to go see.
Right.
Because he did the Transporter films
Absolutely.
and some other films and The Mechanic, which was
Right,
a remake,
right.
and he did such a good job. Now the storyline kind of had some. I don't know. Scooter and I during the movie we were just kind of like looking at each other because it was kind of like, did that happen? We almost have to verify, like
Yes,
some things
yes,
kind of
yes,
happened.
yes.
But those are happen in other Jason Statham films, where
Right,
something
right.
happens and you just kind of go, okay, I'm gonna have to watch that later and see
Right,
how that
right,
happened.
Right.
But otherwise, I really enjoyed the film. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it was just a lot of fun. Very, very violent, and it's kind of like I don't recommend someone over 16, 17 at the most going to the film. We got little Scoot here, and we took him, but he's probably more mature than your average 16-year-old. So he was good to go. But my feelings were I had a good time. The cast was amazing. Minnie Driver was in there, Felicia Rashad. Scooter's going to talk a little bit about that. But Scooter, you want to kind of give them an idea of what the plot line was?
In this film, once again, we follow Jason Statham, known as Mr. Clay, who befriends somebody that is scammed and schemed. Through the scam and scheme, they ended up committing suicide, and he kind of goes on a tear to find out who did it and get some payback. And along the way, you start to find out he's just not this beekeeper you think he is. It's a secret, special organization that gets down and gritty. In the movie, you see like where they say, once again, this is fictional, but they say like all the special forces units that you could think of, all the alphabet soup units you could think of are afraid of these guys, and these beekeepers are supposed to be the best of the best. So that's kind of the synopsis as far as on that. Other than that, it is definitely a fun film. It's definitely a film worth going to see at the movies. Absolutely. Of course, Jason Statham does an amazing job in it. You also have a good, I guess you can say, supporting actress with Emmy Revere Lampman. Hopefully I pronounced that right. But she did a good job too embodying her role. Felicia Rashad in there. Jeremy Irons, who, of course, I mean, shucks, man, you got him inside the movie. I mean, that's all you got to do is say Jeremy Irons is going to be in the film. But it definitely is a fun film, a film that you'll enjoy along the way, a film that you just, for the most part, you know, you don't take it too serious. You know, you just kind of have fun with it, has some unbelievable things happen in it, kind of reminds you of, you know, a Jason Statham Fast and Furious role meets The Transporter, meets John Wick, meets The Equalizer. So you get that, put it in a blender, and that's really the smoothie that you get for this movie.
Definitely. Well, Scoop, give us your ideas here. You know, you're a young guy. You saw this.
I thought the movie was good. It was actually more funny than action. If you're a person that loves action and it's very like, you know, predictable on like what the main character is gonna do, you know, especially in this movie, you know, it's just really funny, you know, and like the kills were very clever, you know, and like everything that he said and he did, you know, it was gonna be bad and just unpredictable. So I'm gonna put it at that.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. It's kind of like you're waiting. This is the kind of like, sometimes you wait for those, like in James Bond films, you know that he's going to say some kind of cool thing. And Jason Statham is probably the king of saying cool things after he does something to somebody. So it was all in there, you know. So it's like, what can we say? You're going to have a good time. If you're a Jason Statham fan, thumbs up. If you're not, you're just still going to just, you know, if you're in the mood to see lots of people get, how can we say it, killed?
That's it, yeah, absolutely.
You know, body
That's
count.
Yeah.
Let's go with body count.
That's right.
And do that. This is definitely the movie to see. Again, we're kind of just going, like, the violence in it, it's a strange kind of violence because it's not turn your head violence. It's just like, ow. You know what I mean? But all in all, a good time.
Absolutely.
So I tell you what, we are going to see you before
And after the movie.
Problem? Goddamn right, I'm a problem. I figured I'd give the firefighters a break.
Somebody detain this guy.